This will be either round 3 or round 4 of the league, depending on whether one of my previous opponents managed to get themselves signed up. But I am playing Grow, and this seems like a... I mean, it's not a good hand, but I guess I'll keep it. Mine into study. This is Reanimator. Not happy about being on the draw. At least I'm playing a deck with Swords to Plowshares in it. Okay, yeah, let's Portent and see if I can make myself a little bit more secure. Meddly Mage seems good. And I want my second island for Gush. Put them back like that. And actually, no, they discarded a reanimation spell. They're going to reanimate the Acroma, and I have to find a Swords to Plowshares very, very quickly. So I'm actually just going to shuffle it. Hey, Portent helps in that pursuit. Dark Ritual. Yeah, hopefully they just throw all their resources into one big push, and then hopefully I can like just get rid of it and then rebuild. Oh, foil. Yeah, they assume I'm on Dreadnought, which is the right assumption to make, even though it doesn't apply here. Yeah, I've missed on plenty of Cabal therapies, assuming that Island Portent meant Dreadnought instead of Grow, but I mean, what else are you going to do? Hmm. Right, Portent, and that's a miss. Any order? Yes. Play the city. And I guess I have no need to do it during the opponent's upkeep. I can just wait. There's Mox Diamond. Okay, taking damage. Going to 8. The clock is ticking. Guy's Blessing. That's funny. Hmm. I'm going to accumulated knowledge for 1. And we're going to see what it gets me. Nice. That's what I wanted. Just going to keep the hope alive and gush. All right. I'm going to portent. Come on. Come on. Seriously, though. Yeah, I gotta shuffle them. Any order. Yes. And now I play a Mox Diamond. And I really, really hope that I get what I need. I mean, they're going to put me at 1, and I'll not technically be dead, but I won't be able to use my city, and I won't be able to fetch, which is not a great place to be, but I don't know. We'll just see what happens, I guess. And you know what? If if I do draw it, I guess I play it on their upkeep. Maybe they're playing some weird stuff that makes it advantageous. I really shouldn't get sloppy here. That's another miss. Okay, down to 1. How is this going to end? Probably with me tapping a City of Brass. Do I want that opt? No, I'd rather go even further. Friendly mage. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to do it. I'm just going to make a white mana here. Into the sideboard. Yeah, I dug pretty hard, but it just didn't show up. So, trying to take down these subsequent 2 games. Furnace, I'm really happy to have. I'd rather have Rave Revelation than Disenchant. They're playing Animate Dead. Probe seems too slow and possibly even advantageous for them. And now I need to wrap it up somehow. I absolutely want all the ones. Oh, Armageddon. Yeah, I'll just get rid of Armageddon. That's a pretty clear choice. So looking at the remainder, I guess Disenchant is the one I would want if I had more space. Oh no, I mean, I guess Pyroblast can counter Careful Study, but no, that's just going way too far. All right. I'm not sure what they would board. Probably more discard, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm happier with Fire Ice than with Disenchant. I don't know, maybe they're bringing in Multanis or something. Anyway, we'll find out soon. Nope. Hmm. Can I afford to say no to this? I mean, with the prospect of going to 5 and the opponent kept 7, I think I'm just going to keep. Now, which card do I give up? Probably the Ray, I would think. I don't know, it feels like it could be quite useful. Because if I have, I don't know. Maybe just the Meddling Mage. I mean, it's so hard to know what they actually have. Though on the other hand, Meddling Mage could narrow them down to just one viable reanimation spell. So do I want the second island, or do I want the counter spell? They're both really useful, but I don't know. I mean, it's a gush deck. I don't think I can not keep my second island. This is a really awkward decision here. Careful study. All right. Solid start. Let's see what they discard. There's the Multani. And then they pass. Okay. Play Mage, and I'll name... I don't know, it seems like too much to hope for them to... It did not have a second land, so I'll just name Exhume. I mean, if they take a bunch of damage from Reanimate, maybe I can raise the Multani somehow. Let's make it like 2 Dryads or something. Oh no. They have the other one, Death. I wonder how many reanimation spells they play. Oh, it doesn't really matter. And there's a Duress. I guess they're playing around Daze. That was an odd way to order it, but I mean, it worked. Well, it's not that big of a Multani. Let's see what I can do. Accumulate knowledge. Play it now in case I get Portent. Hey, there it is. Let's see. Do I want to use it now, or do I want to keep swords open for a chroma? I'm just going to use it. Counterspell, opt planes. No, what I need is... not that, at least. Any order, yes. End the turn. Another swords. That's pretty cool. No reanimating over chroma. Happy about that. Putrid Imp. That's actually kind of menacing. Alright, I guess I will attack. If they want to block and discard 2 cards, and I'll swords the imp, I guess. Alright, yeah, the way I win is by racing, so I guess I'll swords the imp now. It's sort of one of their power and one of the cards in our shared hands. Hopefully they reanimate a Chroma post-combat and then I draw Fire Ice. That would do it. Interesting. I'm going to target their Chroma and their Lotus Petal. And no, I'll give them, well, life and death. That could be kind of annoying. Like if they make their lands into creatures, my life is low. Yeah, I'll just hit those two. Accumulated knowledge. Give that a try. Oh, that's funny stuff. All right. The chump blocking begins. And it's possible I should Swords my own creature? Huh, I wonder why they played the land. They must have removal for my mage. And what are they up to here? Sickening Dreams. I'm going to Swords my own mage in response. And now their Multani dies from the dreams, making my comeback. The door has opened. Can I get all the way through it? It's looking pretty good. Play a mage, and I'll name... I don't know, what would get them out of this? I guess Exhume is still the good one. I don't know. I'll just name Exhume. Yeah, I'm going to portent them. Look at the cards. Put them back in this order. No shuffle. What do I want to play? What do I want to name, rather? I don't know. I mean, life is kind of... life is kind of threatening. I'll just name life, I guess. Don't see that very often. All right, it's looking really good now. I'll attack for 4. Man, what do I even do? I don't want to botch this somehow. I guess I could blessing the opponent's Multani, but that wouldn't even save them. Like, they need to block 2 Thins. Feels like the more dangerous play for in terms of just menacing the opponent is just playing a Dryad, just 1 more lethal creature. Okay. Whew. That was intense. On to game 3. Interesting to note, I did not see any animate dead. It's possible that they boarded them out in favor of other reanimation spells, especially if they're playing Life and Death. That gives them like 12 without having to resort to that. Seems like a prime card to board out. Like they know this color combination can deal with it easily. So maybe I should play Probe. Probe can be really good against a resolved Multani. And I can just dig to my answers or whatever. Yeah, I'll take my chances with this. Bunch of portents. I guess that constitutes a good hand. Gaia's Blessing is good. Graveyard Hate, though, it would be so much better if I were on the play with it. What are the odds that they therapy my 3 portents? They probably have 4 therapies. So they would need either a duress and a therapy, or 2 therapies, or a therapy and a putrid imp. I don't know, that sounds too likely. I'm gonna mulligan. Yeah, this should be alright. Get rid of the planes. Let's see what sort of protection I can drum up. A little bit of lag here. Hopefully that doesn't last. Alright, Meddling Mage and Probe and Island. That is unexciting. I'm just going to shuffle. That was interesting. Wonder what the rationale for that was. Oh, they're trying to force themselves to discard. That's their way. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and get ahead of that. Let's gush right now. Oh, that's funny. I'll discard a city, and I'll discard another city. Yeah, those are not good draws. Alright, well, I'll just end the turn. Do what I can. There's the Multani. I'll AK now. And a bad draw. Dark Ritual. this probably is not going to end well. Is gushing my way out of this how I make this happen? Or, I mean, the Multani is really big. I don't see an alternative. Okay, so I'm going to play, yeah, maybe I can pull this off. I'll play Corian Dryad, Accumulated Knowledge. Hopefully I hit, I don't know, more Mox Diamonds or something. Okay, end the turn. Coming in for 13. Gets me really low. There's a duress. Not happy to see that. It might happen. I'm just gonna try and do it. Play a Dryad, opt. Just looking for cantrips, I guess. Accumulate knowledge. That seems like a good one. Get in for 3. I'm just gonna have to like chain creatures or something. That is hilarious. All right. Very interesting. I'm going to pass, and then I'll chump block with a Dryad, and then end of turn I'll accumulate knowledge for 4, and hopefully I can just do enough to make it happen. I guess the only alternative is, I don't know, opt, hoping for like gush into Mox Diamond and Meddling Mage. That seems like too much. I think this is probably the more viable way to pull it off somehow. Notably, I can make them bounce the Undiscovered Paradise with Fire Ice. I don't think it's going to be relevant, though. What is their follow-up here? Nothing. Okay. Hmm. What do I name? Oh no, Sickening Dreams maybe? I would just counter it though. I could name Cabal Therapy. Yeah. Oh, it's just gonna die immediately anyway. It really doesn't matter. Okay, I'll end now. Discard, fetch, and the island? Yeah, the island. I'm sorry, the plans. Saying one thing, doing another. I need to play fast too. Don't have a lot of time. There's going to be a lot of actions involved if I make this happen somehow. Maybe me naming Sickening Dreams will make them go for it, thinking that I didn't. Wait, never mind. I named Kamal Therapy. I need to just focus on what's happening. No speculation. I'll just try to execute my plays correctly. Animate Dead on Meddling Mage. Y'all counterspell that. Or I'll just swords it. I don't know, they might name swords. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I mean, better to keep counterspell up in case they do have Sickening Dreams. Psych Attack, that's funny. Alright, I'm gonna... I don't know, I guess I'll just swords it. And then I'll fire Ice. Just because it's more mana efficient than playing Opt. I'll move to my turn. Oh, nice. How am I going to make this happen? Target Dryad, and accumulate knowledge. Furnace. Yeah, Gush is going to be involved. And now Opt. Meddling Mage. Yeah, I need to have that. Put it on top. Mox Diamond. Discard an island. Play another island. Yeah, notably they are going to be able to lethally Sickening Dreams me. So I think I have to play the Mage and then keep the counterspell up, which doesn't feel good. Or I could just hope they don't have it. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to cantrip into enough stuff. I'm gonna hope they don't have it. I mean, how many do they even run? Just gonna play 2 furnace and end the turn. Oh, they're passing. What a relief. Furnace them. Furnace them again. Take my turn. Furnace. Furnace. Box diamond. Oh man, that's it. I can't do it. So close. Alright, well, that was fun anyway.